Good evening with Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. West Indies drew their rain-affected tour match against Essex today as they continue preparations for their test series against England. Fast bowler Kemar Roach took 5 for 43 as Essex declared midway through the final day on 185 for 9. Opener Craig Brathwaite fell cheaply and a first ball duck for Kyle Hope left the Windies on 15 for 2. However, Roston Chase with an unbeaten half-century and Shea Hope with 46 steadied the innings before both sides shook hands. West Indies coach Stuart Law says the main aim of the match was for the batsmen to spend some valuable time in the middle.
Roston Chase has had quite a bit of time out there, which is great for us. But I think everyone's got a bit of time and understood that what English wickets and conditions can provide. And the other boys who didn't score the runs they wanted to, they've had plenty of hits in the net. So we've come here and accomplished what we wanted to. Our bowlers had a pretty good hit out as well, which is good. It leaves us knowing that we've got 2 warm-up games, 2 practice matches to continue our build-up. And if we show signs of improvement, one area we probably really do need to focus on is the no balls. In the games, England are going to be ruthless. You don't want to give any of their batsmen any chances. So that's one area of concern that we will talk about.
The Windies will begin their 3-test series against England at Edgbaston on August the 7th. Barbados Under-15s are ready to take the title as they face bottom of the table Trinidad and Tobago in their last match of the Cricket West Indies Under-15 tournament at North Stars tomorrow. Barbados lead the standings with 20.2 points, way ahead of Leeward and Windward Islands, who are tied second on 13.8. Ghana are third on 8.3, followed by Jamaica fourth on 7.3, and Trinidad and Tobago fifth on 1.5. Coach Richard Clark says the boys are well prepared and confident ahead of the game.
There's no pressure at all. We know offhand how much points we have to get. At least even a 1 point would make us winner. But we hoping to get a right win. Because that was the ultimate goal from the beginning, to defeat all the teams. Unfortunately, Guyana got away due to the weather. Any eventuality we are prepared for. We have 20.2 and the other teams are 13.8, which means they need to have to get another 2 points, which will carry them to 14. And then, being that both of them are tied on the same point, only one can win. And for them to really catch Barbados, they will have to get all 10 fast bowling points. And it's highly unlikely that they would. Like I said, we don't have any control over the elements. I already made a call to North Stars Cricket Ground and I spoke with Mr. Yearwood, and he told me the conditions down there are good. As long as the weather holds up, we should get a good game of cricket. We prepared, this is almost a year from September 2016 up until now. We are still going through our paces, making sure that everything is where it should be in terms of our skill level. But the mindset is there. All these guys are ready.
Meanwhile, the Barbados Under-19s played to a draw against Guyana Under-19s in the 3rd round of the Cricket West Indies Regional Under-19 tournament in St. Kitts yesterday. Guyana, resuming their 3 on 75 for 2 in their 2nd innings, declared on 246 for 8, setting a victory target of 184 in 18 overs for Barbados to chase. In reply, Barbados managed to reach 19 for 1 by the close of play. The brief scores: Guyana 142 and 246 for 8, Barbados 207 and 19 for 1. And welcome back. Now, 5 Barbadian players are currently competing at the JITIC Under-14 tennis competition in the Dominican Republic. National coach Damien Applewhite told CBC Sports that of the 3 players to make the main draw, only 1 player has reached the semi-finals.
It is the region's premier tennis junior event, and they are participating in the Under-14 category. We had some mixed results over the past 3 days, with 3 of the players qualifying for the main draw when they recorded 3 wins in a row. So that was Gabrielle Leslie, Hannah Chambers, and James McKenzie. All went through to the round of 16. Fortunately, Gabrielle Leslie, she lost 6-4, 6-2 to the number 3 seed, and James McKenzie lost in 3 tough sets, 6-2, 2-6, 6-1. However, Hannah Chambers won her round of 16 event, and she also won her quarterfinal today, defeating the number 1 seed, 6-3, 5 love retired. So she moves through to the semis. So that semi will be taking place tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that.
St. George are the 2017 Banks Bragging Rights All Scholars football champions after defeating Courage and Parry in the final in a penalty shootout at the Lumber Company ground. Allen All Scholars defeated newcomers Dighton Griffith to take the third place spot. CBC's Mark Seal reports.
In this third place playoff between Allen All Scholars in the black versus Dighton Griffith, the men from Belplain got the ball rolling. Here, the right winger delivers a cross into the 6-yard box, which finds the left boot of Paul Strawn as he placed it past the keeper's left to put Allen 1-0 up in the 15th minute. Fast forward to the second half, and Allen made it 2 after a long throw from the keeper on this small Lumber Company ground, which the midfielder heads through to Zaheen Burnett. And with only the keeper to beat, Burnett floated the ball over his head and into the right corner of the net, as Allen defeated Dighton Griffith 2-0 to take third place. Now, to the final, with Courage and Parry in the red and white kit taking on St. George. And with no goals in the first half, it meant both teams had to come better in the second. CP took the initiative with a well-taken free kick just above the halfway line, which floats into the 18-yard box, then off the head of the striker, and it found the boot of Kurt Bellamy to put CP 1-0 up in the 43rd minute. Just 3 minutes later, and St. George found the equalizer with a powerful right footer which deflects off the boot of Shane Welch and into the back of the net, leaving the keeper grounded as St. George forced a penalty shootout with only a few minutes left on the clock. So, to the shootout. First up, Bellamy of CP. He guides the ball to the right of the net. Then Gregory Lalu Goodrich steps up for St. George and he buried a rocket to the middle of the net to keep St. George in the game at 1 apiece. Now this penalty by Wayne Hunt would be one of the turning points for St. George as their goalkeeper pushed the ball over the top of the net to deny the goal. It's still 1-1. Jeffrey Williams gives St. George the lead after beating the keeper's left and into the net, just inches away from his fingertip. That's now 2-1. Terry Addison then made it 2-2. CP placing the ball into the left corner of the net, and it was too good for many a keeper. Pressure now on Jomo Brathwaite, but he made it look easy, placing the ball under the keeper, who was diving to his right. It's now 3-2 to St. George. Another significant moment here as the St. George keeper puts his body on the line and pulled off another vital save off the boots of Henderson Ford to keep the score at 3-2. It then came down to Welch, who had already had a goal to his name. He beat the keeper to the right, as St. George took the title with a 4-2 win on penalties over Courage and Parry Old Scholars.
And still to come, Ramon Gittins and Mario Burke looking to join Bolt in the finals at the World Championships in London.
There you go.
This is too big.
He wants to grow up to be a superhero.
How about that?
I just want him to grow up to be healthy, but he was falling behind on the growth curve. A normal diet alone wasn't enough, so his pediatrician recommended 2 Pediasure per day. Each bottle has 7 grams of protein and 25 essential vitamins and minerals. Tastes good, right? It fits now, huh? He's not just gaining weight, he's catching up.
2 Pediasure per day is clinically shown to help gain weight in just 8 weeks. Pediasure, gain on.
Here Comes Asa. Inspired by a true story, this series is set in 19th century Japan and tells the story of a woman who overcomes adversity to forge a path in the world of business. A heartfelt, humorous drama and romance. Here Comes Asa airs Tuesdays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. on CBC TV 8. What's your rhythm?
94.7 FM, the rhythm of life.
Catch all the action, results and analysis on CBC Sports Night. Brought to you on Wednesday's compliments, Fast Cash. Smarter, faster, better.
Hello friends, this is Jeff Shepard inviting you to join us every Thursday from 6 to 7 on QFM for Nichols Bacon Inc. Manor. Always fresh.
welcome back to Sports Night. Now, Barbadians Mario Burke and Ramon Gittins will both be looking for berths in the finals of the men's 100 meters at the IAAF World Championships in London when it starts tomorrow. Burke will be in lane 6 in heat number 3, while Gittins will be in heat 4, running out of lane number 3. The IAAF World Championships are set to start from 2 p.m. Barbados time, with the opening ceremony set for 1 p.m. Now, the career of the greatest track athlete ever is about to come to an end. Jamaican Usain Bolt competes in the IAAF World Championship, which starts tomorrow, and it will be the last time he laces up his spikes. We give Usain tonight's extra time.
The 8-time Olympic champion has amassed 11 World Championship golds. He also holds the world record in the 100 and the 200 meters as well. Now, ahead of the Worlds, president of the IAAF, Sebastian Coe, spoke glowingly of Bolt, paying him the ultimate tribute.
Usain Bolt is a genius. You know, I can't think of, other than Muhammad Ali in my sporting lifetime, I can't think of anybody that has so had an impact inside or beyond their sport. But actually, what we're going to miss is not the possible improbability within the foreseeable future of somebody winning 3 Olympic Games back-to-back or breaking a clutch of world records. It's the personality. And we do want athletes with personalities. We, you know, in the world of sort of slightly processed sporting characters, it's nice to have somebody that has a view and fills a room and fills a stadium.
Well, speaking of personalities, the Jamaican holding a press conference on Tuesday. Just look at this. Yes, we got to see that trademark lightning bolt pose as confetti and streamers falling from the ceiling there. You know, he hasn't lost in a major individual event in a decade, and it's clear all that famous self-confidence of his remains very much intact.
I never, at any point, think I'm going to lose 100 meters. I always tell people, the moment you start doubting yourself, that's when you actually lose. I never doubt myself and my abilities of my coach. So for me, I'm confident I'm going to win.
Are you feeling more or less pressure? Is there a little bit of you that wish you hadn't announced that this was going to be the farewell?
No, definitely not. I look at it just like any other championship. I'm here to compete. I'm here to win as always. I'm coming into this championship prepared and ready to go. So. I mean, it's a
little bit risky, though, isn't it? Aiming for...
Risky if you have no confidence. If you have no confidence in yourself, then it's risky.
What is the moment that, in your mind, you're picturing of the end of your career?
I mean, I don't know how to picture it, you know what I mean? It's just going home and laying in my bed and actually realizing that this is it. I don't have to train one more day if I don't want to, you know what I mean? So I think that's the moment, that's the thing I'm thinking, just laying in bed looking at the ceiling saying, this is it, you know what I mean, so yeah.
Will there be tears, do you think?
It all depends on how the crowd reacts to me, you know what I mean? If they cheer a lot, then there won't be tears, I'll be happy. But if they react a different way, then it might be a little bit emotional, but I don't think I get emotional till I cry. For some reason, I'm not that type of person.
Given we know your love of athletics and you talk so confidently, you know, with such love about the sport that has given you so much, how confident are you that it can carry on without you?
I think it's all about the athletes. I've said it. If the athletes really understand where the sports is at and what they need to do, then we'll be fine, you know what I mean? I think Wade Van Niekerk has really picked up a little bit. He's breaking more records, he's running fast, he's doing a lot for the sports at such a young age also. He's just 24, I think. So for me, I think he will take over, without a doubt, and he says he wants to be a sprinter, so if he run 1-2, hopefully he can run some fast time and get some energy back, and hopefully other athletes see where they can also help. And one thing I hope is that athletes understand that we have a doping problem, and if they continue in that way, then sports will die. So hopefully they will understand that they have to just move forward and work hard and just be clean and do it as best as possible.
Do you think one person can do it on their own? No.
One person can help us keep the sports up, but to keep the sports alive, one person cannot do that, you know what I mean? We'll need the whole sports, everybody in the sports to understand that if they don't stop, then the sports will go, you know what I mean? Because now we're in the transition phase, you know what I mean, when the sports actually looking for somebody else. And if they don't understand that and they start going backwards, then I think sports will be in terrible trouble. But if they go forward and with performance and make people enjoy watching and laughter and fun, then sports will develop and get better, and then more and more athletes will start producing and everybody will enjoy the sport.
Well, Bolt will take to the track on Friday in the 100-metre heats. On Saturday, the semi-finals and the final will take place. Then on the following Monday, he'll begin his run at the 4x100-metre relay, with that final on Thursday. The Jamaican won't be going for gold in the 200 metres.
Now here's what's happening in sports tomorrow, August the 4th. The first match of the 2017 Hero Caribbean Premier League T20 tournament gets underway between the St. Lucia Stars and the Trinbago Knight Riders at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium in St. Lucia. Live coverage of the event will be on radio station 94.7 FM from 9 p.m. Barbados will be looking to secure the CWI Regional Under-15 Championship when they clash with Trinidad and Tobago at the North Stars ground. Live coverage on CBC radio station 94.7 FM from 9:30 a.m. The other matches scheduled are at the Windward and 3Ws Oval. There's also day one of the IAAF World Championships in London that is set for a 3 p.m. start. Now that's Sports Night for Thursday. Join us again tomorrow. I'm Anne-Marie Bird. Good night.